Welcome to Internet Quality Academy. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Today also, I'm going to discuss about a very important topics about a construction material that are widely used in the construction. That is a cement. There are different types of cement. That is OPC, Portland Pozzolana cement, and Portland Slag Cement. Today, I'm going to discuss about Portland Slag Cement. What is Portland Slag Cement? How it is manufactured? What is the physical and chemical requirement as per Indian standard? And where we can use that area? And why to use slag cement when we have the PPC, OPC, everything? So stay tuned until then to get the full information about the Portland Slag Cement as per Indian Code IS 455. So let's jump into the subject. And if you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification time. And without wasting time, let's jump. Start करते हैं आज का topics, that is Portland Slag Cement. So we have OPC, we have PPC, everything, and we have PSC also. That is slag cement. As per IS 456, it is recommended that it can be used in the construction for preparing concrete and everything. So why PSC and what is the properties? So that we will discuss first. Now, what is Portland slag cement? ये क्या होता है Portland slag cement? Portland slag cement is a blended cement that combines Portland cement clinker and granulated blast furnace slag. So blast furnace slag is a byproduct in a specific proportion. So that proportion as per the requirement we need to mix. So blast furnace slag is a byproduct and we are using it for the cement production. Now, whenever we are using any byproduct material, that means we are helping for the environmental protection. क्यों? ये बाई प्रोडक्ट मटेरियल अगर यूज नहीं किया तो इट शुड बी डिस्पोज. तो लैंड एरोशन, लैंड कंटेमिनेशन, एयर कंटेमिनेशन, वाटर कंटेमिनेशन, सो अल्टीमेटली एनवायरमेंट विल बी प्रॉब्लम. एनवायरमेंट, सो हम लोग एनवायरमेंट का प्रोटेक्ट कर रहा है इन कॉम्बिनेशन विद द Portland clinker. We are preparing Portland slag cement. The first things, it is environmental friendly. PSC is known for its superior durability, workability, and reduced environmental footprint that already have discussed, making it a popular choice in sustainable construction practice. So it is durable, it is workable, and also carbon for environmental footprint is reducing. So it should be an ideal choice. So that is very much important that Portland slag cement has the durability concern, that the workability, and the same time it is reducing the environmental footprint. So that is why Portland slag cement is widely used. The next is what is the relevant IS code? The relevant IS code for that is IS 455 2015, reaffirmed in 2020, Portland slag cement specification. So this code is deals with the requirement of Portland slag cement. Now, how it is produced? It is also mentioned in the IS code in the clause number 5 of the IS 455. See what it is mentioning. Portland slag cement shall be manufactured either by intimately intergrinding Portland cement clinker and granulated slag, or by intimately and uniformly blending ordinary Portland cement and finely ground granulated slag. So it is a combination or mixing of ground granulated slag and the ordinary Portland cement clinker. Now, with required addition of gypsum, ground gypsum is also to produce a cement capable of complying with its standard. The granulated slag constituent shall not be less than 20% and not more than 70%. So IS code has given the guidelines कि मेरा वो जो ग्राउंडेड स्लैग है हम कितना परसेंटेज यूज कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि ये बोल रहा है कि 25 के नीचे नहीं और 70 के ज्यादा नहीं. बट एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट फ्रॉम 25 to 70% वी कैन यूज. सो व्हाट इज माय रिक्वायरमेंट? दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट रिक्वायरमेंट इट कैन बी चेंजेस बाय मास ऑफ पोर्टलैंड स्लैग सीमेंट. ओके, जितना हम पोर्टलैंड स्लैग सीमेंट यूज करेंगे उसका 25 to 70%. The homogeneity of the mixture shall be guaranteed within plus minus 3%. Okay, that's the tolerance of the declared slag addition in some consignment. So this is the tolerance and this is the slag percentage. When Portland slag cement is obtained by grinding granulated slag with Portland cement clinker, no material shall be added after burning. So after start burning, no material should be added. So how to produce cement? I have made a detailed video on that. Please check that one. Link is there or in the description. Then you will get full information how the Portland cement is प्रोड्यूस इन द क्लिंकर। तो इसमें एक कंडीशन क्या दिया पोर्टलैंड सीमेंट क्लिंकर में कि आफ्टर बर्निंग नो अदर जिप्सम अदर देन जिप्सम वाटर एंड नो मोर देन ए टोटल ऑफ 1% ऑफ एयर एंट्रेनिंग एजेंट्स और अदर एजेंट्स इंक्लूडिंग कलरिंग एजेंट्स विच हैव प्रूव नॉट टू बी हार्मफुल। सो क्या करना कर पड़ेगा, क्या क्या दे सकते हैं हम? See, slag cement obtained by grinding Portland cement clinker. No material shall be added after burning other than क्या क्या दे सकते हैं? Gypsum, water and total 1% of water and agents and other including coloring agents. But what it is giving that it should not be proved to be harmful for the cement. Then what is saying, the limitation of such addition shall also apply to manufacture of Portland slag cement by blending process. So here it is saying there is two process. One is either by intimately intergrinding Portland cement clinker or slag, or by intimately and uniformly blending. So there are two methods. So these two methods we can use in this one. This chemical gypsum shall be added provided that the performance requirements of the final product as specified in the standard are met with. So gypsum can also be used, but that is also given the 1% maximum. So it is given that what is the criteria it is mentioning, that is the physical and chemical criteria that I will come later. Usko manna parega और usko you have to satisfy the criteria in this process. So these are the manufacturing process. It's in the detail, it's given in the code. It's a so please check this one in IS 455. Now, next part is what is my physical requirement. I have already covered what is Portland slag cement, what is the relevant IS code, and how to produce the slag cement. Now, what is the physical requirement? It is in the table 2 of IS 455. Okay, so let's zoom it. Okay, so what is the criteria of the cement? All we know क्या क्या होता है, फाइननेस मीटर स्क्वायर पर केजी, but whenever we are microsilica we are getting meter square per gram. Then soundness, then setting time, and then compressive strength. So what will be the fineness? That will be minimum 225. If it is not, then we cannot accept this as a cement. Then soundness, then this Lashetier method, minimum millimeter, maximum 10, by autoclave method 0.8, and setting time initial is 30 and final is maximum 600. And this is a very much criteria, that is compressive strength, that is in 28 days, that is 33 minimum, and transverse strength is optional. Okay, what is the note? That is also very much important to check what is written in the note, क्योंकि in note में भी बहुत कुछ देता है हम लोगों का. In the event of cement failing to comply with any one of both the requirement of soundness specified in the above table, further test in respect of each failure shall be made as described. So एक fail हो गया तो हम दूसरा कर सकते हैं. From another portion of the same sample after aeration, the aeration shall be done by spreading out the sample of a depth of 75 mm reactive humidity for total period of 7 days. So in 7 days, that is the process they have given, that we can make another test if it is failed. Then if cement exhibit false set, the ratio of final penetration measure after 5 minutes of completion of mixing period to the initial penetration measured exactly after 20 seconds of completion of mixing period. So if there is a false set, that also given the criteria how to measure. Then by agreement between the purchaser and the manufacturer, transverse strength test of plastic mortar in according with the method described in IS 4031 part 8 may be specified. The permissible value of the transverse strength shall be mutually agreed in between the purchaser and the supplier at the same place. So here it is saying transverse strength is optional, and it is saying 3 and 4. So what he's saying, it is completely depend upon the supplier and the purchaser, and as per the mutual agreement, the transverse strength can be measured. And then now we're studying the compressive and transverse strength requirement specified as per the above table. The cement shall show a progressive increase in strength from the strength at 72 hours. So these also you have to check along with the transverse strength. So these are the physical requirement that we need to check whenever in our project we are selecting any Portland slag cement. एमटीसी लेने का या थर्ड पार्टी को टेस्ट करने के लिए भेजने का, तो देखने का फाइननेस कितना है, साउंडनेस कितना है, सेटिंग टाइम कितना है, और कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ कितना है, एंड इफ रिक्वायर्ड ट्रांसफर स्ट्रेंथ. So these are the requirement of the physical requirement of Portland slag cement. Now we need to check what is the chemical requirement. That is also very much important. So chemical requirement is, let me zoom in now. First is saying that insoluble, what is written in table 1 of IS 455. What is it? Insoluble residue percentage by mass maximum is 4%. Then magnesium, that we are adding this magnesium, percentage by mass maximum 10%. Total sulfur content calculated as sulfuric anhydride SO3 percentage by mass maximum 3.5. Sulfide sulfur maximum 1.5. That is, and then loss of ignition percentage by mass is 5, and chloride content percent by max is 0.1 and 0.005 for pre-stress structure. So 0.1 is normal, and if it is a pre-stress structure, that is 0.05. And alkali content, what is saying? See note. Alkali aggregate reaction have been noticed in aggressive in some parts of the region on large and important jobs where the concrete is likely to be exposed to humid atmosphere or wetting action. It is advisable that the aggregate be tested for alkali aggregate reaction. In the case of reactive aggregate, the use of cement with alkali content below 0.6% expressed as sodium oxide. So alkali test also you need to name what is the condition, the large and important jobs likely to exposed in humid atmosphere and wetting rain. Then you need to test the alkali react content also. Where however such cements are not advisable, use of alternative means may be restored, for which a reference may be made to appropriate provision on durability in the concrete codes. If so desired by the purchaser, the manufacturer shall carry out the test of alkali content. So what is again it is saying that if it is the area where we are using the concrete, that area may be wetting, heavy rain, moisture, then they said that the alkali content to be measured. And if it is not as per the agreement between the purchaser and the supplier, so the different cement can be used, or if it is okay with the purchaser and the supplier, then the slag cement can be used. So these are the chemical requirement of the Portland slag cement. Now, where we can use Portland slag cement, although we have PPC, we have now OPC, we have now PSC, that Portland slag cement. Then marine and coastal construction, due to its excellent resistance to chloride and sulfate, PSC is ideal for the marine structure. Then mass concrete work, PSC lower heat of hydration. So OPC has the higher rate of hydration. So the heat is generating in the mass concrete. What is happening in the mass concrete? The core temperature is become high, and the surface concrete, the surface temperature has become low. And as per IS 16700, it is saying that the core temperature in the mass concrete should not exceed 70 degree, and the temperature gradient in between core and the surface should not be more than 20 degrees. So if it is happening, then again the thermal crack will generating inside the concrete. So to reduce the heat of hydration or the heat generation, PSC is the ideal for the mass concrete. Then underground structure used in tunnels, basement and foundation where chemical attacks and surface from soil or groundwater are the concern. So these are underground structure. Then industrial constructs suitable for chemical plants and sewage treatment plants due to its high resistance to chemical corrosion. Roads and pavement and precast concrete industry, we can use the Portland slag cement. Now, why to use Portland slag cement when I have the other option? Because all cement, there are different cement, and every cement has their own advantages and disadvantages and own area of use. So according to the project requirement and according to the environmental condition, according to the concrete natures, we need to choose what kind of cement is suitable for us. So that is why it is very much important to know the concrete, know the environment, know the requirement, then you can choose as per your requirement. But why to use Portland slag cement? That is eco-friendly, that we already discussed, that use industrial byproducts reducing the environmental impact. Then durable, and also that is economic, because slag being a byproduct makes PSC a cost effective to pure OPC. So we are using a byproduct. So it's become the economic one, the durable one, and the eco-friendly one. That is why it is a should be choice by the engineers, or you need to use Portland slag cement. But that also you need to be very careful when you are choosing the cement. You need to take care of your project's requirement, your environmental requirement, your concrete requirement, and what is your concrete strength, durability, everything. And accordingly, you need to choose the cement as per for your project. So these are the all about the Portland slag cement. I hope you find it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notifications. And I'm waiting for your valuable comments, so that from your valuable comment, everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for